Good morning, good morning, good morning. There for right now. Let me see. Good morning. Look, I got new pens, and these are fine tip, and the other ones are the regular ones. So those are going to need their own little special home. That is for sure. And is that my own notification? Awesome. It is. Because what was the other notification I got the other day? It was right here. Yeah, it was Monday at 5:30 p.m. And I got a notification that now I was live with weather alerts. So that was like 14 hours later, something like that. So yeah. So I was way too exhausted yesterday to come on and finish this particular video with you guys. So I am so sorry. Good morning. Well, that's weird that the light is over here. It's usually over here. Is it because the lid is on? No. Oh, other side of the table? I don't know. What if I put it upside down? Nope. Oh, what if I turn this on? That actually makes the cards look better. Well, let me turn this one off. You know, just when I think I don't have to get up, I have to get up. So, where's the spot now? Up here? Alright, well, that plant is useless to bring in. Let me see if I put this up way up high in the sky, which is not even, but does help with the glare a little bit. So let me see if I put you over here. I don't know if that even did anything. I have a hair stuck in my mouth. I don't know, guys. I think it's gonna come down to oh, he's super duper fucking chatty this morning. That actually looks better on for you with these particular cards. So then the glare is still up over here. So it's almost like I just need something tall enough right here to block the glare. Lord, hear my prayer. Oh, Prince is in the building. The only other thing I can think of doing would be moving the lamp to where my Buddha is. I don't even know why Buddha's up there because it's not really even a spot. But just my theory. Is that better? I didn't look before I moved it. That's not really better. Okay. You know what? I'll do that live on another day. For now, let me just get a cloth. I have plenty of them. It's just a matter of where the fuck I put them. Get that one in the drawer over here. This is awfully wrinkly, so then that just makes me look sloppy. Here's my blue one. I have wonderful. I have a whole bunch of little ones. I just don't understand what I do with them. Why do my tiny little squirts? Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and mouth and nose, head, shoulder, knees and toes. I can't find my little one. Alright, so you can go back over there, my beauty. As soon as I started to sit down to type in YouTube, he went nutty talking. So, again, I need to figure out those microphones. I gotta put on a list of things to do, because when I sit here, this is when I come up with all this stuff that I forget to do. And it'd be nice if I had a notebook. Maybe my coffee. People are probably like, that's so cheesy. Not like I care, which I think is very strange. Well, I do care. Not to the point where it's going to stress me the fuck out, I'll tell you that. But I do care. I can't do a reading on like a messy... I mean, I know I have, but not to the point where it bugs the fuck out of you guys. And actually, I like the way that looks because it's like angled. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, that was my new lapis that broke. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But I was going to say Christopher Columbus. Okay, good morning. Now, briefly, I don't know if this mic says on or off. I think, tell me if this is better or if this one sounds better to you. Does it make a difference in regards to the noise? And the shine over here is like pixelating the camera, which might drive me a little bananas, a little banana. Let me see. Sometimes the volume looks and sounds fine. Okay, but I'm never able to mute it. So I'm going to try to mute it. Oh, fires. Yeah. Kept seeing a fire yesterday too. I knew they were coming in. Sad. All right, let me try to mute it this way. Can you guys still hear me? If you can hear me counting, tell me that I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I, seconds behind? But I can still see the little green things. Yep, you can hear me. What, counting? Motherfucker. You motherfuckers. Tap. This tab is using your camera and microphone. Yeah, no shit. So where's my options? You'd think I'd be able to access my own damn camera. You don't have access to this feature while I'm live. That makes zero fucking sense to me. So I'm glad it's picking up from, thank you. I'm glad it's picking up from, let me try turning it the other way again. I don't even know what that means. Or I can't even tell what that really even says. Fucking blind. It says AFS, AFC mic. I don't know which one I'm supposed to have it on. But I went back to the original. But it makes no sense that I can't mute. Here's microphone right here. Mute. Oh, I wonder if that works. Hold on, I'm going to try to mute you. Okay, did you guys hear me sing the alphabet? No, it was mute. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting that I figured that out. That way I don't have to walk away from fucking phone calls and shit. I heard you say I'm going mute. Yay, right? And I was looking at some videos of like not to move like 90 degrees with the hips like upright and downright. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to sit here for a couple weeks and do videos. I'm going to have to do it from my bed. Oh, peanut butter looks so cute right there. Peanut butter, you're so cute walking around. Don't you dare shit on that. I'm just screenshotting him. But it's behind. Because I want him in the picture. So stinking cute. I got sidetracked trying to get a good photo of him. But he hasn't joined the table yet. Oh, there we go. Nope, he's not in the middle. It's like, I'm right here, Matt. What are you doing? Oh, why is it so sticky? I mean, why is it like doing that? Peanut butter is so stinking fucking cute. All right, so what was I about to do? Oh, I thought I was going to be able to sit here. But I was watching some videos and that 90-degree angle, I don't know where they are. Videos on how to sit no more than a 90-degree angle. So it's basically like sitting at the edge of the chair and then leaning all the way back. Like they're basically saying, you can be slouching and very sloppy for the next few weeks. So I wasn't like super happy about that. So at the very edge, and then not past 90. That's different sitting and standing. But basically you would sit at the bottom of the chair and then slouch all the way back. And you can't lean forward because then you're taking your hip out of that. So, yeah, So there's that. 3 LA County fires touch.
Yeah, I will say the fire is still raging. Sam, behind the camera, I want to show you the flames that are making their way downhill here. We're in the Global Estates community, a private community, and there are still residents here in the area that are evacuating. I have one family here. They're actually turning around. I asked where you're headed. They said they don't know, but away from here. So walk me through what this has been like for you all. Let me ask you guys.
Okay, so in regards to fires, I don't know why I just kind of jumped into it like that. For the last week, I've been seeing fires. We didn't do a video on it. Well, we did when it came to like Ireland but not California. I think I said something a while back about that again, but it was far back where it's probably in my book that I don't remember. But I remember saying it's going to happen again in California when it comes to their homes. It's going to go down like that again. I was actually feeling Australia's, and I said that the other day too, in the sense like fires again, like Australia fires. So it's just happening in Cali. I'm not trying to take credit for saying anything, guys. I'm just trying to recap when my brain is trying to take me right now, talking out loud. But this is gonna get worse. This is pulling me to like what's that type of fire where it turns real fucking quick. Like you think it's going uphill and away, but then it turns and comes back to like the town or back to the forest. I forget what you call it. It's not when it jumps, but it is like when they have to say your house is in the forest like this. Not right this second, but like in the forest. This was a house, here's a forest. They would dig trenches, like big trenches. Especially if it was your own private land, or they would try to do it as fast as they could to try to save it. That would kind of be your best bet. And then having some type of tin lifted off of the roof just for like flames and stuff for protection. But you don't ever want to stay in that and get caught up in that fire. It's pulling me. So when I said it the other day, what's that show I watched that Wildfires? I really actually liked it, and there's another season coming back. I believe it was Wildfires. That was the name of it. I believe it was on Netflix. They taught me a lot about firefighters and fighting fires. I mean, that show actually educated me on a lot more than school did. The series Firefighters? No, it was Wildfire, I think. The series Fire Country? Maybe Fire Country. Yeah, that's it. Fire Country, CBS. 2022. And it is in Northern California. That was what I was trying to get at. I couldn't remember where it was. So I did just bring this up the other day. that could have been our message there, but I didn't pick up on that. If any of you guys did, needless to say, it's on Paramount Plus. But needless to say, it really educated me on wildfires. Cal Fire is not the same show. I don't. And I think there's a new. Is there a new season of Fire Country? The third season scheduled to premiere October 18th, 2024. So I don't know if I watched that or not. Oh, there is a fourth season. 2025. All right, so okay, 3. It premieres January 31st, 2025 at 9. All right, so it's only the third season. But if you have Paramount Plus, it is a very, I mean, I really like it. That's just me, but this is not the first time I've mentioned this show. That's for sure in the last couple months. But this show did just come up in a reading within the last week. It's on Netflix too. Good to know, Tammy. Have any of you guys watched it? I would watch the first 2 seasons. It's the amount of education. There's like a love story behind it, a family story. Good morning. I love you too. I'm doing okay. How about you? Wildfires on Netflix. I don't know what Wildfire. Oh, okay. I don't know. What is Wildfire? Is that the one with the horse? No. An uncontrolled something forest, such as a prairie, natural phenomenon threatening lives. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. Wildfire season ends in November. So it's a show, right? You're saying Wildfire series? I feel like I probably would have watched it. When is Wildfire season in the U.S.? It's not telling me if it was a series. It certainly sounds like on Netflix. After surviving time detention center. Oh, yep. I think, and it's that girl that goes into it. Does she have black hair? I think I saw that. It was good. She was young, right? They're making her look all dolled up. All right, now she looks normal to me right there. Okay, yeah, Wildfire. I actually saw her in a movie. So is this just... Yeah, I seen the whole series, and then her friend gets out of jail, comes and visits. Her mom's like drugs, right? Okay, yep, no, so it's Fire Country. Wildfire was still good, though. That was a good series. So, yeah, so there's that. I don't know if I can really, bring in a bigger mushroom. It's almost like I said, I need something like standing here. Let's see if this height works. So it kind of has to be going like that. I could potentially. Doesn't really help, does it? It's really trying, guys. Fire Country's on Netflix too. Oh, that's good. I'm just gonna try opening it. All right, that works better, but yeah, such a distraction. I mean, such a, I don't know, but I'm gonna pee real quick. And I'm gonna mute you and see if it works. Once again, I'm so excited. You know, I'll probably just not remember to use it when I get a phone call. Hi. Okay. Now, I don't know if I liked that because I was walking out of the bathroom. I was going to talk to you, and then I was like, well, they can't hear me. So I picked up on that. I remembered that. So, but I do like it. So that way I don't have to get up and walk away with a phone call. So what I was thinking is that one. Where did it just go? Peanut butter is whipping around like fucking crazy right now. All right. So. These are fine tips. So, okay. So the normal ones are bigger. Oh my God. I fucking spilt my coffee and my bowl of jewelry. Like, is this fucking real life? Wow. Unfucking believable. I can't believe this shit. Unfucking believable. Suck ass, motherfucking. I'm just not used to having shit on that side of the fucking table. These are my jewelry out. And now I'm gonna have to take the bag out of I'm gonna have to take what am I trying to say? I'm gonna have to take the bag out of the damn vacuum. What are you all fucking curious? Yeah, I know. All on the fucking rug. So what do? Pour more water on that and then wet back it up? After I put like a carpet cleaner? The fuck? The fuck? I feel like that did fucking nothing. Bad luck. I don't want you over here now. You can stay right over there. All right. Who's gonna try coffees in the morning? Running out of cold foam. That's alright. I don't fucking care. Get some cinnamon. My credit card bill just came in, and I was supposed to pay that on the 2nd. Now it's on the 8th, right? So, great. So one thing I'm usually on top of is the credit card payments. I knew I was forgetting something. And storage, I tried to pay that yesterday. And It wouldn't let me with the temporary card, but I have the new card that I didn't activate yet because I shut down Planet Fitness since no one's going. I swear they must make the most money out of like everybody. Perfect. You are gonna have your own little home, so I always can get you. Okay, so sorry about that. That sucked. I have to do that because if I don't want to be that reader that comes back and I'm muted. All right. So if I do that and I keep hearing like hallway pass or bathroom pass. They used to have the big ones in shop with a key hanging on it so you can go to the bathroom. But just please hold works, right? So that works for now. I don't like my L. Better than nothing, right? All right. So I went upstairs. Fires in Malibu. Which you guys know because you've been watching, but I haven't. And I wanted this to be continued from yesterday. So I'm trying to think where. Definitely not liking my @ sign. It's like 3 times a charm. Let me see. I know this is about the meridians. That's what it pulled me to with yesterday's read, and then we got sidetracked with. Well, I think we were meant to. Not even it's sidetracked. We were meant to definitely watch certain videos and do all that in regards to like what's going on. But when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, meridians, and then I heard something awareness. It was either personal awareness, or energy awareness. Yeah, it was energy awareness. But you're learning as you're going. All right. All right, so energy awareness. Oh, nobody can see because of my shield. Okay, perfect. Energy awareness. So that's what I woke up with. So let me tune in. So I'm going to do something brief here, even though I know it's a big deal. I know they're going to want me to get to the fires. I'm not sure what they want me to do or say about the fires. I just know, it's getting worse. It could still get worse and they can control it, but I don't know if they're going to. Where'd you land, Peanut Butter? Butter, where are you? I can't see you. Are you in one of my plants? Oh, hi. Okay, I was just making sure. I hung the spider plant guy, so he's not too happy with me. He hasn't learned to go and jump to it yet. Because it swings. But his whole little place area over there swings. So it's only a matter of time before he figures out. He can jump on that. I see, again, distracted. Somebody here is getting distracted with their energy. It's like in the sense of like someone's not paying attention to their energy here, which would probably be a majority of the matrix. But if somebody is like tuned in, like they're focused on something that doesn't benefit them. Like if they think like a person benefits them, like you're tuning in on the wrong thing. Yeah, there's too much matrix here, and it could be all of us, even spirituals, with news and things that's going on. And I'm hearing he said, she said, and what's her name? She does a spread like that. She's from the Netherlands. Everybody knows your name. It's like Cheers. She's in a small. Where is she? A lot of smokers like to go there. It's known for phenomenal weed too. God, where is it? Anybody have a clue what I'm talking about? In the Netherlands? What city am I thinking of? Amsterdam. Yeah, she lives in Amsterdam, I think. Yeah. So, and a lot of smokers go to Amsterdam. I don't know why. I mean, they probably have good weed, but I don't know if it's local there. Like you can just smoke and walk. There's got to be something, because I guarantee if we were to like do statistics on it, you'd find like the amount of like smokers or like there's a group age that visits it more than, you know, another group. So kind of want to step out of that, but it could have to do with, okay, so maybe someone has an addiction in regards to weed, drugs, alcohol, pills, street drugs, prescription drugs, and they're not vibing, they're not feeling, you know, they're escaping. And not like I wanted to pick up on that, but on the other hand, this, like my spirituals, I don't know if you're struggling or not, but you got gratitude, learning, empowerment, manifestation. I know it was the other way around, but this is like being thankful and aware, especially if you're not aware, you know, pay attention to music. Could even be, you know, numbers, synchronicities, could be giving you a message. Gloria, I think I got your number. But as we proceed to give you what you need, high five. I'm getting pulled more to shadow. So again, like there's an addiction here, or if you don't have an addiction, I would think like it's one of those, like sometimes I'm like, all right, I go into like a pity thing and I tell myself, one more day, that's it. Or, you know, 2 days, that's it, I'm out of it. And I'm very aware when I get into tap into that energy. And for some reason, you think I'd be able to get myself out of it sooner, but it's almost like I'm meant to be in that energy for a little while to like figure something out before I like take myself out of the equation. Good morning. Oh, it's on my bed under the blanket. It fell when I went to go reach it. Look at you, all blue.
Where?
Under the blanket too. It fell.
Oh my god.
It's next to the green blanket to the right.
Did you wash it?
No.
What do you mean? You said you washed it. I asked you if you washed it. You said yeah.
No, you asked if it was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clean.
Meaning you washed it.
No, I didn't wash it. It's clean.
You fucking wore it, Mom. How the fuck is it clean?
I wore it for 2 hours.
You wore it to a bar.
I had a tank top on. No one's
It
talking
doesn't
about
matter. It doesn't matter. It's people who are around you, bro. It doesn't smell. I mean, it smells not bad. It smells like... Maybe, but... I asked if you washed it. Why is it folded on your bed clean? It didn't even get washed.
Well, that's clean to me.
Smell it. It doesn't smell like laundry. It smells like whatever you were wearing from perfume and something else.
No, it smells like me. You're fine. You're going to put perfume on anyway. I wouldn't put a lot of perfume on
because of the baby.
Yeah, because of the baby.
Well, I have to. I'm going to stink.
Why? That smells good.
No, it smells like you. It smells like that perfume you put on, that Zodiac thing. Or something. I don't want that on me. You said you washed it.
Birds on your head.
Maybe if you poop something, then I'll have to change. I don't have another top to wear with this. So.
Okay. I think you're fine.
Mom, I know this is fine. This is the shirt I always wear with the leggings.
Alright, when you hold the baby, just put a blanket over you.
No.
Why? Over your shoulder like I
Not
do with the
doing
dishcloth
that,
in the
no.
kitchen. You should always do that. It's because that sweater might irritate her face.
No. Then I'll fucking change it, bro. You're the one that's supposed to wash it.
Okay, it's not about washing it. To me, it's clean.
It's not. To me.
Okay.
I wash everything that I put on.
Alright. I'm just thinking if you're holding the baby for a couple hours, you're better off with like a sweat
She's probably gonna... She's feeding her before we leave to her appointment, so she's probably just gonna sleep in the car seat.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But if she has an ear infection, she's not going to sleep for that long.
And what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Well, when she has an ear infection, put her on your shoulder and try to calm her that way. Don't lay her in your arms unless her head is elevated.
Why?
Because she's got an ear infection. It's more comfortable when they sleep upright. Like when you guys had ear infections, you slept in your car seats.
Mom, you're not supposed to do that.
You were right next to me.
It doesn't matter. Babies die from that. There's so many stories of sitting in there, sitting that way up. It like stops them from breathing. There's so many babies that have
I
died
don't
from
know.
sleeping in their car seat.
It's an old school situation, and I guarantee the statistics way back then weren't like that today. So just have her upright on your shoulder then. And if she is laying in your arms, just elevate her head. Put the baby bag under your arm so your arm doesn't get tired because she's heavy.
Not that heavy.
Well, she was heavy with me because my arms are weak. All right. I mean, it is a soft sweater, but
It's fine. I'm just gonna change it. Just wash it.
all right. I love you.
But I specifically wear this one because
You can see the blue.
you can see me.
Yeah. When no one's gonna be looking there.
What?
No one's gonna be looking.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna
The
put on my
blue.
gray hoodie or something.
Up to you. What time is she coming to get you?
She said 10 yesterday. She's away. She's in Snapchat, but she's still laying in bed with it.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Okay. Oh my god, I have literally so much.
Blood?
No.
Okay.
But like, so much it hurts.
Is the blood gone?
What?
Is the blood gone?
Yeah, there was none ever since yesterday.
Ever since that? Okay.
You gotta go. I got you next, baby. Okay.
Love you more. Sorry about that. I don't know. If I wear a sweater, depending on where I go and I know where I'm going, like, it's clean. You know what I mean? I only wear it for a couple hours. So, anywho. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. So, but yeah, I was hugging people, but that should take it off. I didn't think about that with the baby. If it was just her, it'd be perfectly fine. All right, so music. Okay, so not in the sense where continued 103. I just want to do that. 103 continued, so I can just write that in case you want to skip that 5-minute chat or however long it was. I don't blame you. So, oh yeah, alcohol addiction. And then I was saying, if you're not in that and you don't think you're in a shadow, there is some times where we get pulled to music, or not even pulled, like a certain song will come on and it will remind you of somebody, right? That does not mean that that person's coming in. And a lot of people will relate music to people or situations, or that person looked like me, or that person looked like that person. And if it's like a good vibe, or, you know, then it's a good message. But if it's like you guys like aren't together and you're getting all these synchronicities and you're not paying attention, that's different. That's on you. You're just going to get more into heavier energy. But I remember relating music to certain things for sure. We all do it. But I remember saying the other day, like, somebody's listening to the wrong music too and crying, and, you know, and it's like, that doesn't help. That keeps you in a lower vibing energy. So therefore, you know, you'd have to focus on what you're more what more like appreciative energies, and be thankful for what it is like you already have and what you want to go towards. And again, learning, you know, it's a process, but you are highly protected here. So that's like a huge bonus. You might want to have some green around. Green seems to be a theme right there. And with the empowerment, you have abundance. So however you want to look at that, as money, happiness, good health, you know. And manifestation, to me, there's something in the past life that spirit is trying to teach you right now. And it could be having compassion. I know there's certain energy, especially with the lineup with the planets right now, it's less compassionate than it would typically be with the strong energy, especially the strong masculine energies. just because, Saturn and Pluto, and Venus is strong feminine, but Saturn, Pluto, Mars is, near the moon right now. So those are going to be stronger energies. Those are the ones that are going to peak. So I do think that there is a certain situation here that calls on you to be a little more compassionate on yourself or a certain situation. Or maybe you teach compassion or you taught compassion. Like, I don't think there's any channels out there where people teach compassion, to be quite honest with you. You could open a whole channel up on how to be compassionate. So it's simple things like that that are being taken away that definitely need to come back, because I'm getting pulled to like the other channel with the app. I really want 2 apps because I want one for children, which I still have time on that one because it's the children being born now, and they're going to need to understand. So I still have a few years before busting that out. Or I could actually already start it, and the children here can try to tune in a little better, which will also benefit humanity right now too. So this is like a humanitarian thing happening right here for sure. And having that capability, and again, it's like waking up all over, like rebirth all over for people in the last couple months with this ascension with Pluto. Aquarius. I just got pulled to 2 videos. Up here, it was the one I showed yesterday, but then I was looking for let me play this one real quick. I look for the other one. I don't remember which one it was. Nope, it wasn't that one. Oh, someone is awake. Good morning. No.
How could chemtrails cause?
It was the one. Like good advice. If you're happy. That was the tunnels, life hacks. That was the kombucha. Oh, that rice paper one I liked. That soft curl I want to try. That was the tunnels. That was the music. Remember when he was like, was it this one? I don't even know what this one is. I keep looking at it. It's like an empty garage or something.
One of the best mental health tips you'll ever hear is that if you feel like you hate everyone, eat. If you feel everyone hates you, sleep. If you feel like you hate yourself, shower. If you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts, write them down. If you feel stuck in the past, plan for the future. If you feel anxious about the future, focus on the present. If you feel restless, take a long walk. If you feel like giving up, remember a time you succeeded. Look at this overseas train map with areas.
I like that one. But I'm also getting pulled to all the ones of the beginning when it comes to, I'm also getting pulled to the ones coming with the fake eclipse. But I'm not trying to play that one, but I am. Oh, there's one on fog I came across with the weather that I didn't listen to yet. Let me just check my other links. Links came through the other day too, so I can't find it. It was the power to the people. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna move on. For some reason, there's something there. Peanut butter now. That I'm getting pulled to. Alright, so I'm not gonna go further and look for that one because that one was really behind, unless I sent it to myself again and it's right up here at the top somewhere. There's something in there right after they say like the government, but I'm going to pull to that other video where they were all singing coming together and up the elevator. Like I don't know if it was here in Times Square. That's way too far back for me to go and find that one. But this is all food and then stuff for me and then you guys. These are quick and short. I liked these. Yeah, see, there's something here with either what people are listening to or watching.
I started out as this celestial being, this just energy. And the universe or God or whomever said, hey, do you want to go to Earth for an incredibly short amount of time, like a blip, and experience every emotion that you could possibly feel as a human? You get to have all these experiences: love, heartache, anxiety, joy, euphoria, whatever, all of it. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I do. And so when I am feeling these intense feelings, it's sort of like a reality check to step outside and say, although this is a very uncomfortable, painful feeling, it's quite beautiful that I have the capacity to experience it. That is sort of something that I use to ground myself when I am stuck in a feeling of darkness. I started out as this celestial.
I think that's great.
The reason why spirituality is important is because it is reality. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Who I am and what I am is not my body. It's not even my personality. It's not the trauma I suffered. It's not what I've been through. That there is a little spark of the divine inside of me. There's hard data that shows around mental health and well-being that having serenity, meaning, purpose, a losing of oneself to a transcendent self of the divine increases greatly the quality of our lives. We're a part of something much greater and much more beautiful than ourselves. And in living in that state can greatly enrich your life. The reason why spirituality is important is because it is reality. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience.
So, guys, really, this has to be, it's just one of those things where it's energy awareness, right? So they're not trying to get me to break it down in the sense of meridians right quite yet, because that might be a little too much for people to grasp. is what I'm hearing with the energy. I wouldn't think so. It's important to know, but like this is emotional awareness. Like basically, this is what it bottoms. Oh my God!
2023.
I found it.
A lot of things are going to happen. Mars leaves Gemini and goes into Cancer. Pluto leaves Capricorn and moves into Aquarius. Saturn leaves Aquarius and moves into Pisces. Why is this important? Well, C19 started with Saturn in Aquarius. That is a restriction on the population. What's going to happen is that restriction is going to be lifted, and it's going to go into Pisces and put a restriction on hospitals, the media, illness, power.
This all took place in 2024. Now we're seeing it.
That is
take
large
place.
Corporations and institutions. It's going to leave there. It's going to go into Aquarius. What does that mean? Power to the people. Mars is going to leave Gemini after a long stint there. That's a lot of action on words. That is finally going to culminate in healing, finding your tribe. This is important. March of 2023 is going to be huge global change for the better. Mark my words.
So this has been happening. That happened, guys, all of 2024, and now we're seeing it. Just telling me to scroll. This one's cute. 2 people fell in love in 1974. They had 13 kids. Had 10 in-laws so far, which led to 54 grandchildren and 2 great-grandkids so far. Today, there are 85 of us. Is that not amazing? Thanks, Mom and Dad. Happy 50th wedding anniversary. How amazing. See, to me, I'm sentimental like that. Like when it comes to like generational things, like to me, it's just beautiful. I would have a shit ton of kids. So this was the whole fake thing that is starting now. And this is why people are being affected. And there's also a video on fog that I don't know if I want to bring into this video. I guess I do want to bring it into this video only because it's happening now with fog. It's been happening for a while. So it's like one of those things like people go out like, oh, it's so cool. But to me, it's like I don't even want to be surrounded by the fog right now because I just feel like there's something within the fog. I haven't watched this yet, but this is what I mean with energy awareness, guys. Like just everything that's happening right now on planet Earth. Like I just heard doomed. It's doomed. What does that mean? It's doomed. Hey Siri. How do you spell it's doomed?
Okay, I found this on the web.
Thank
How
you.
do you spell it's doom? My pleasure.
Just wanted to make sure. And then I had a dream of Trump pleading guilty. So those are 2 things that I need to get into. And we saw the thing on chemtrails, they're everywhere. And like the clouds, like the fake clouds. I didn't even know there was fake clouds until somebody said something a while back. And I was like, what? There's fake clouds? So this is probably why they want me to share the fog video, because this is stuff that's happening outside. Natural disasters, fumes in the airs from the fire, the new fog, all this stuff that's going on, and how it affects certain things. And again, that's why it's so important. Like, make sure you listen to the right music. Just, you know, you are in a learning process. This is new for all of us, even if, you know, once you work in the 5D, 4D, 5D, you're easily adjusted to it and aligned to it, but you're still going to go through some things. But we have the upper hand because of the knowledge we've already absorbed in regards to our own paths. So this is like really empowering yourself and what it is you want, and focusing on the right things right now. Like that whole video, like with the eat thing, and think people hate you, eat. You know, like if you're thinking of the past, think of the future. If the future makes you anxious, be in the moment. You know, I think that's great advice right now. And I hear things like that all the time, but I was definitely pulled to that one for you guys, also with me. So this is basically kind of what it's saying too, and it does have to do with past life. And again, you could be here being a teacher, you know, or you're learning right now, so that way you can teach. And like I said, like, I don't think there's any main channels or anyone that comes on every day and talks about compassion and how to use it in an everyday life. Like, any of you guys can grab that, snatch it, and use it. You know, it's like I have all these ideas. It always comes to my head, but I can't do them all, you know. So somebody here can, you know, help a lot of fucking people with just things like that. Because when people look up compassion, you hashtag it, like, it's going to get pulled to your site too, you know. So take advantage of stuff like that when I call that out, you know, because we could all do something on the side. You know, for me, I think it would honestly be hard to talk about compassion. And because sometimes, like, I am an extremely compassionate person when it comes to like energy and what's going on and seeing both sides. But personally, with compassion, that comes from me being solid and happy and working on my own passions and things that I create and how I absorb and how I look at life and that type of stuff. And my main message here would be like, make sure you're doing it from the bottom of your heart and you're very compassionate when it comes to things. But that's not all things, because there's some things I just can't have compassion for because it's just ignorance and it would drive me fucking bananas. I'm just not there yet where I could have a whole channel on compassion. But again, the way I'm expressing this and getting aggravated, that could be a good thing too, because people are going to experience that. And yes, it is frustrating. Like the woman said, you know, go outside and remind yourself you're a celestial being. And it's only in a blink of time. Like, that's like, time doesn't count in outer space, guys, you know. So like we could be here for 100 years and it feels like forever, but you're really only gone for like a few days or a few months or tops, you know, a few years here compared to when you go back and cross over. That is nothing. And who wouldn't want to have those experiences, right? So this is also pulling me to the air, the weather, the earth, the water. I have not listened to this fog video. I started watching it at maybe like 40 seconds. And I was like, oh, I should send this to myself.
We'll again be closely monitoring dense fog that will impact plans this evening. Already, the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog.
Imagine waking up to a thick, mysterious fog covering your neighborhood. Something you've never seen before. Over the last 2 days, cities around the globe have been shrouded in this eerie haze, sparking a surge of eyewitness accounts, and online buzz has taken the internet by storm. What's causing this sudden, unsettling phenomenon? Are we witnessing the start of something unprecedented? Join our community of truth seekers as we delve into the heart of this mysterious fog.
Again,
Hit
I
that
haven't
subscribe
watched
button
this,
now to
so
stay ahead of the curve and uncover the secrets they don't want you to know. Together, we'll navigate through the unknown and reveal the reality lurking beneath the surface. Don't miss out. Your curiosity could lead you to the truth. Take a moment and watch this clip. At first glance, you might mistake it for a swarm of insects clouding the air.
that's actually in Florida. I'm trying to get something to prop it up. This was too high, right? No? Perfect.
It's not. What you're looking at is something far stranger. An unusually dense, almost unnatural fog. It's thick, sticky, and seems to hover ominously over everything it touches. The eerie part? This isn't an isolated event. Reports of this bizarre fog, accompanied by a sharp, chemical-like odor, are coming in from all around the globe. But don't take my word for it. Listen to this eyewitness account.
So it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part. Okay.
Okay, I'm also getting told this has to do with my veggie and fruit video. And I believe it was them poisoning, right? The government poisoning. And they wanted to blame it on the drones. So I'll have to tap into that. And if you guys have any ideas and thoughts, please comment because I want to write it on the paper. Yeah, a couple months ago I did this. Remember I said I have to go back to that video and label that one? And what states were already being hit with that. And I know Lincoln, was it Lincoln, Virginia, Lincoln, Washington, Lincoln County, somewhere was already, they were the first ones to get hit.
It gets later in the day, fog should lightly dissipate. And it's really not. But the weirdest part, it smells like after you set up a bunch of fireworks. And like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic.
This person is describing exactly what thousands of others are reporting. Their story isn't just eerie, it's a wake-up call.
Oh, shit. Guys. It was super foggy one night, and Mia's like, oh, it smells and tastes like fire. And I was like, someone's burning a fire. She's like, you don't smell that? And I'm like, no. She's like, are you serious? You don't smell that? And I'm like, no. But my sense and smell, I remember saying in one of the videos I was just talking to you guys, I feel like it's coming back. Like I had to have had COVID or something, like, because I used to be able to smell like you wouldn't believe, and now it's just, I can put my head in the bird cage and not even smell bird shit. And then there's times where I'm like, I can smell it so strongly. So I think this is affecting, this is going to affect our, what do you call those things in your mouth? Sweet, sour, our taste buds. It's going to affect our taste buds. Never mind, we're breathing this in. Do you have a face? Come on, there's my face. Thank you, Face ID. Come on. What the fuck?
People everywhere are stepping up to shed light on what feels like a growing global mystery. So,
I didn't realize
is
it
this
was
just
going
an
around
American
like that.
problem? Could officials in the U.S. be hiding something? That's only part of the story. This isn't just happening in the States. Similar incidents are being reported worldwide. Take this video from the UK, for instance. The same dense fog. If you think this is the only strange thing going on, think again. What's equally troubling is the lack of media coverage. Major outlets are ignoring it completely.
I didn't know like that.
No investigations, no updates, just silence. And that silence, it's raising more alarms than answers. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture. This isn't just strange, it's unprecedented. The fog is behaving in ways that defy weather norms. It's appearing in areas like Florida without any humidity and leaving behind a sticky residue on everything it touches. But the real concern is what it's doing to people. Reports of sore throats, dizziness, nausea, and even full body aches are coming from those exposed to the fog. Entire households are falling sick, and no one knows why. The fog isn't just odd, it's potentially dangerous. And then there are the theories. Some believe drones might be spraying chemicals, creating this phenomenon. Others suggest it could be part of a larger, more sinister agenda, environmental manipulation, or even something as extreme as population control. It might sound like science fiction, but when answers are in short supply, speculation is all people have. What makes this even more unsettling is the timing. This mysterious fog isn't appearing in isolation. It's showing up alongside other baffling events. Strange drone sightings, unexplained lights in the sky, unusual illnesses, and even plane crashes. Could this all be part of a coordinated plan? Or are we witnessing yet another ominous sign of something larger? Perhaps the end times? The weather itself has been behaving in ways that defy logic.
I remember exactly in that video, I said I'm going to continue it because I asked if there was other countries involved, like the UK, etc., and they told me yes. So I definitely have to do this video. And now it's going to my fruit and all that, but it's also with the plane crashes and illness. This video was just done a couple weeks ago.
Think about the recent snowfall in Saudi Arabia, a desert blanketed in snow for the first time ever. Or the 3 consecutive storms that ravaged the Gulf of Florida in rapid succession. Flash floods have struck unlikely places like the Bay Area, and solar storms are hammering the Earth, with scientists warning that this pattern could intensify through 2025. Some are even linking these phenomena to ancient prophecies like the infamous 3 days of darkness.
We already experienced
Watch this clip
that.
of someone witnessing a truly bizarre weather event. Look at that. That's wild. Massive clouds moving like they've got a mind of their own. The footage is nothing short of chilling. Just imagine standing beneath those enormous, menacing clouds as they churn with strange, almost deliberate energy.
Didn't I just talk about clouds?
This isn't the weather we're used to. It's something altogether different and, frankly, terrifying. So, what's really going on here? Are these weather anomalies just freak coincidences?
No.
Or is there a deeper message hidden in the chaos?
Clearly.
One thing is certain. Something strange is unfolding, and it's becoming harder to ignore. If you're still skeptical, consider this. When widespread events like this occur, and the mainstream media stays suspiciously quiet, history has shown us that the silence itself is a red flag. It's not coincidence. It's a cover-up. Let's step back for a moment. These bizarre weather events, this eerie fog, the chemical smells, are they connected? And if they are, what are they concealing? Could this fog be a smokescreen for something far more sinister? And why are those in power so reluctant to address it?
Yeah, Spirit's
Folks,
saying yes.
it's no longer about isolated incidents. It's as if the planet itself is groaning under the strain of something vast and unseen. This dense, mysterious fog isn't just an environmental oddity. It feels like a curtain, hiding something we aren't meant to see. The question isn't just what's causing it, but why the silence? What could be so monumental, so threatening, that those in charge refuse to acknowledge it? And as we piece together the strange timing of these events, the deeper mystery only grows. Stay alert, keep watching, and most importantly, don't stop asking questions. Dense fog clinging to the ground, snow falling in arid deserts, flash floods sweeping through regions where rain is rare, storm clouds so massive and ominous they look like they belong in a dystopian movie. It's all happening at the same time, right before our eyes. Does it seem familiar to you? It's as though nature itself is trying to communicate something we're too preoccupied or
Spirit
distracted
saying no.
to understand. Sure,
No to
some might
nature.
dismiss this as a collection of natural phenomena. But let's not stop there. Let's dig deeper, especially when it comes to the strange behavior of animals that has been reported across the globe. Flocks of birds flying in wild, erratic patterns. Entire schools of fish mysteriously washing ashore.
Okay, I've had
Even
videos on
household
all of
pets,
this.
dogs, cats, and other domestic animals acting restless, agitated, almost as if they sense something we don't. Are these behaviors coincidental,
That could
or are they
be
connected to the bizarre weather patterns
that could
we've
be
been
the
witnessing?
Zika that they're saying, but
And what
it's
about
not.
those ancient prophecies? Warnings of signs in the heavens and on earth, of nations in distress, and of the seas and waves roaring in perplexity.
This does not have to do
Could
with
we be living in the very days so many have
this does not have to do with prophecies I just heard. I mean, we can probably hear people talk about it, but this occurrence, Spirit's saying no.
described as the end times? The parallels are hard to ignore. Here's another piece of the puzzle. Have you heard about the geomagnetic disturbances recently being detected across the planet? Scientists are observing unusual spikes in magnetic activity, anomalies that defy easy explanation. What's causing them? Many believe they're tied to the solar storms that have been intensifying at an unexpected rate. NASA has already confirmed that solar activity is peaking earlier than predicted. The implications are staggering. Disruptions to power grids, communication networks, and even satellite systems are now very real possibilities.
That will probably happen around Inauguration Day that I mentioned. Everything that I've mentioned in the last 3 or 4 months since coming back to that channel is all in here. So I like I said, I feel like this is something we have to figure out here.
But could there be more to this? Could these disturbances be conditioning us or preparing us for something far more significant? Perhaps something as profound as the ancient prophecy of the 3 days of darkness.
What the fuck? Spirit saying no. This is not a higher, what word did he use?
Systems are now very real possibilities. But could there be more to this? Could these disturbances be conditioning us or preparing us for something far more significant?
Neither. Conditioning us, and what was the other one he used? Preparing us. It's neither of those. That's not what that is. So bypass this. It might make sense, but bypass it because Spirit's saying no. This is a governmental thing. And everybody wants to link either politics or religion to something, and that's how this shit goes down.
Significant. Perhaps something as profound as the ancient prophecy of the 3 days of darkness.
Which we already went through.
Think about it. Solar storms, geomagnetic anomalies,
and you notice when we went through that a couple months ago, the 3 days of darkness that what he was speaking about, everybody linked it to like the Bible and religion and to prophecies. Okay, this is not linked to this shit. Spirit saying no.
Aren't just isolated issues. They're interconnected, forming a pattern that's growing harder to dismiss. Now, let's circle back to the dense fog blanketing cities and towns worldwide. What exactly is it?
Some experts suggest it could be linked to chemical or biological activity in the atmosphere.
It absolutely
Is it the byproduct of an experimental operation? A side effect of a natural phenomenon we don't yet understand?
Nope, it's not a natural
Or
phenomenon.
could it be something far more sinister?
Yeah.
Symbolically, fog is a powerful image. It
It's
obscures our vision, confuses us, and fosters fear of the unknown.
okay. So this is like a test. This is trial. And pay attention to that. It does confuse us. It does do all that thing. And when the snow comes at me, I can't see. It makes me feel like I'm tripping. But it is toxic. It is poison. We already know that. Sorry to interrupt, but it's important because I've been reading on all this for 4 or 5 months now.
Isn't that exactly what's happening on a global scale right now? People are overwhelmed with confusion, gripped by fear, and questioning what's real. The fog isn't just physical, it's psychological. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, some are beginning to see clearly. These are the ones who question, who connect the dots, who refuse to accept convenient answers. They recognize that the dense fog...
That's pulling me to, I'm hearing absolutely when it comes to, I forget. What else did he just say? Oh, there was something big there.
We see today, sinister. Symbolically, fog is a powerful image. It obscures our vision, confuses us, and fosters fear of the unknown. And isn't that exactly what's happening on a global scale right now? People are overwhelmed with confusion, gripped by fear, and questioning what's real. The fog isn't just physical, it's psychological. Yet, amidst the uncertainty,
I just said
some are beginning
tripping.
to see clearly. These are the ones who question, who connect the dots, who refuse to accept convenient answers. They recognize that the dense fog we see today, literal and metaphorical, may be hiding truths that we're not yet prepared to confront.
No,
Don't
we
brush
are.
off these
We're
strange
prepared.
and
The
unsettling
government doesn't
signs.
want us to.
Look around, take it in, and ask yourself,
I guarantee
why is this all
the
happening
government
now?
is really regretting the contract they just made with the whole new moon, solar eclipse, whatever that one was in October, or was it April? I think it was October. And again, a lot of my readings, when I say like the witch card, that was October. A lot went down in fucking October. But I guarantee they're regretting this plan. But we'll have to continue to read on this to see how this is going to pan out. But I'm so glad I sent this to myself. See, little things like this, even if you watch it for like 10 seconds and it's like, oh, you lose it, try to find it again or send it to yourself. All iPhones, you can put in new contact and you can literally put me or put your own name, Amy. You'll put to Amy, April, A's. So
Why are these events occurring together in such rapid succession? What is it we're being prepared for? The dense fog, the sharp chemical scent, the violent storms,
this is not
and the
preparing.
geomagnetic disruptions.
This is not
These
preparing.
aren't just isolated incidents. They're signals, each pointing toward a greater truth. While the world bombards us with distractions, the real story is unfolding right in front of us, hidden in plain sight. The question is, are we willing to see it? For those living in areas affected by this mysterious fog and its unnerving chemical odor, it's vital to act with caution. Avoid prolonged exposure to the outdoors, especially for those more vulnerable to respiratory issues. Keep your living spaces as sealed and protected as possible, and pay close attention to any signs of illness or distress among your family. Stay alert to updates from credible sources. Don't wait for answers to fall into your lap. Seek them out. And above all, be ready, mentally, physically and spiritually, for whatever may come. This is about more than just weather or survival. It's about understanding the deeper meaning behind these events. Why are these things happening now? What is their purpose? What are they meant to teach us? The storms outside reflect the storms within. They challenge us to open our eyes, to dig deeper, and to strengthen our faith. These are not random occurrences. They are opportunities for awareness, for connection, and for preparation. In the days ahead, I'll be diving further into these unfolding mysteries, uncovering what others won't discuss, and shining a light on what's being concealed. If you haven't already, stay with me on this journey as we search for the truth together. This moment calls for more than just protecting our physical health. It's a time to strengthen our store their strength and bring them comfort. Lord, we hear creation grow.
Okay, so look in the book I grabbed, Path of Energy. This is why I woke up today and heard energy awareness. Okay, so I'm so glad I sent that to myself. And everything in this one reading, share, copy link. Let me go to my YouTube and post it in the community tab for you guys. Post. Energy awareness. Okay, so it's on my community tab, guys. All you gotta do is live, membership, all that. Move all over, and it's on community. Okay. Oh, it even shows the thing, mysterious spot. Okay, so Jesus. So there's that. So now I feel like I have to put some of those videos together. But listen, this is not a natural like nature thing. It's just not. And we know it was affecting our food. Did they have intentions to have people smell the toxins? I'd go with no. But definitely the fog in the sense of vision, confusion, fear, yes. All right, so take this opportunity as an energy awareness right now that's happening, because I would not be, out in the fog. I would definitely stay away from that. So they are covering up what's happening. So they're kind of on the same page as the galactic, which is kind of scary, because it is. I'm sure we're still like a couple steps ahead of them, and something will probably be situated soon. I'm gonna have to do another video on this. It will be situated soon, but that's what they're doing. They're covering up the poisoning in our foods and our lands is what they're doing. Again, I don't think when they do like another thing like this, I think they're gonna probably take it down a notch or two so people aren't feeling like a side effect, because they don't want you to start taking this opportunity of awareness. And I said to you guys months ago when I was talking about extraterrestrials, if you're not a believer, you're going to start to believe in all different ways, and this is one of them. So it is one of those things where you need to be careful with your energy, and you need to be extremely aware of how certain things are affecting you as well. So never mind matrix energy and he said, she said, I'm getting pulled to that. Something might be something with Amsterdam about to go down, but usually it's like very clean living there. So maybe it's also saying like that would probably be a good place to move to. So we do have to start being more careful. It's like we always knew the pollution in California and this and that, but it's like still choosing to live there, So just know that Spirit's going to step in soon and take care of this situation. And I also getting pulled like the Dark Knights again. So within the next 5 months, within the next 4 months, within the next 3 months, I'm going to start working on it. So for the next couple months, please be careful. You know, you think this, you know, that even driving in your car, guys, it comes through the vents. And that's like even like poisoning yourself, how people kill themselves in the car with shoving something in their exhaust. You know what I mean? So I would crack a window, believe it or not. 2 windows so the air circulates. So this reading is a big deal. It's like it should be in the books, you know, that I've been reading. And it is all in the books, but needing to put it together a little bit more. Because they are blocking, the government is clearly blocking this major event that's going on, and I think they highly regret having a contract with them. But at that point, they've been around and working with the government 80, 90 years, you know, even probably further than that, but more clear, you know, in the last century when it comes to making deals with the extraterrestrial energies. Guarantee they fucking regret that, but that worked to our advantage. And that they're figuring, they know they're trying to block the consciousness right now. And since things are so obvious and they don't want to like discuss it, they want to bypass it, you know, is a big sign, because they don't want to put focus on fog and weather and that type of stuff, because, you know, they're blocking our energy awareness. So it's pretty shitty that they're taking higher steps to now. My throat's burning, my throat's being affected by this reading, but in the sense of like toxins. It's like burning in one spot right now. So I'm yeah, it's like right where your throat where you would swallow is burning. I've never felt that. It almost feels numb with like a little burn. So if you start feeling that, go inside, because I think that's like a warning. That's like a heads up. That's something weird in your throat. And hello? This is Courtney. Hi. Okay, yes. Anyway, you can call me when I'm in the car around 12. I'm just in the middle of something right now. Or I can call you back, the number you just called. I can call you back. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should I ask for you? Okay. I'm sorry to inconvenience you. I'm just in the middle of something. If it's going to take 15, 20 minutes. Okay. It's just all pre-surgical questioning, that type of stuff. Health. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's going to take some time. I got way too much medication. Yeah. All right. Also, is there a way like I can fax you all my medication lists? Because I think that's important too. We're just going to go over it. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the throat. It was in my throat. So if you feel that weird feeling, I don't know, Lonnie's been having throat issues for months now, ever since we've stepped into this energy. I don't know if it's, let me work with this. I don't know if it's toxic. Let me grab my crystal. Give me a second. Okay, so if we feel that, I think it's actually a good thing in the sense of even like a mucus wall. It's almost like being saved from the fog or the weather in general. It doesn't even have to be fog outside. But it's also a warning like, hey, there's something outside here that you really shouldn't be breathing in. You know, try to get out of that area. So that's like a warning. So it's being blocked from it actually going into your other parts of your system. I'm assuming some of it's still going to hit your system though. Yeah, see, I cleared my throat. But I do think that is definitely a warning. To, you know, take, like I'm hearing take cover. You know, so like if you're outside in a park, you're enjoying yourself, that happens, you know, just know to, you know, walk away until the feeling goes away. I don't think you have to get out of the entire area. I guess it just depends. You know, yeah, no, spirit saying the entire area. Because as soon as it came in and I felt that, and I keep getting pulled to this purple, and I felt that, it went away like with the phone. So I think it was an odd feeling, guys. You can't escape that feeling. So that's a warning to get out of that area. So it's like right at the top, like where stop at peanut butter, where you're about to like swallow, where like you would swallow a pill, it kind of goes right there and then down. It's like right in between, like right there is like right when your throat starts, where your throat starts. And it felt like almost mentholy or numb. I don't think my throat's ever been numb like that, so I think it's an obvious sign for humanity, for those who, you know, that's like definitely like, hey, spread the message. You know, we try to shield so much from the kids. Like if I say this and I say that, and then the kids are like, oh my God, I don't want to drive. I don't want to fly. Da, 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 you know, and it's like, that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. But that's the stuff we should not be avoiding. So I know exactly what they're saying. But I know what Mia like freak her out, or you know what I mean? Because like things, when I tell her things, she knows. Like I knew about the car accidents. Like I tell my kids stuff like that and kind of freak them out. But what's meant to happen is meant to happen, because I'm almost getting the time where I knew like when I had Lonnie, like I just knew she was going to get in a car accident that day, and I still let her go. But I was paranoid because Deja had passed away around the same time frame, and it really was just, it was the weather. For her it was snow. Other Deja passed away in that nasty weather, like going at end of fall into winter where it's rainy and windy and branches and leaves everywhere getting whipped around and you can't fucking see and it's chilly and foggy. It's that type of weather. That's the worst weather. I hate that type of weather in New England. You know, even before she passed, it was just, I always hated that time frame. I hate that more than I actually hate winter when it comes to weather. So I still let her go. And the same thing I think actually happened with Jade. I think it was on YouTube and I got a phone call, but she was okay. But I think what's meant to happen is meant to happen. And little things like that I truly feel like have to happen, especially with like teenagers, like little fender benders or something that scares them, but they're okay. But, you know, their responsibility with the car, they have to wake up, like the roads are dangerous, you know, things like that. Because if it wasn't for like little car accidents like that, guys, like I wouldn't have been more cautious on the road, you know? So in all reality, if I think about it, I've been in a lot of tiny little crashes with other people driving, me driving, never my fault, knock on wood. But it can be my fault because there was one time where I was like, God damn, like what was I even looking at? I didn't see. I was paying attention to the person behind me. I was at a rotary and I had to slam on my brakes and it was scary. It was like, oh, fuck, caught. I don't know if I thought they were going. It was very busy and I had never been in that rotary and it was trying to figure out what fucking lane I was supposed to be in and shit like that. So shit happens. So like, it's like higher awareness. You're in a rotary. Some people don't know the rules of the fucking road or they don't obey by the rules of the fucking road, guys. It's like those assholes that pull out at the street and they pull out real fast and they keep creeping and creeping. And it's like, buddy, you see me, right? But yet they're still creeping. You know, it's very inconsiderate to be that person on the road. Okay, so I mean, I don't know why I'm mentioning the road. So this is a big message for you guys when you're on the road. And it's a big message with your throat when you're outdoors. And obviously on the road too, like crack the windows, have it circulate. If it is foggy, you're better off circulating the air than trapping it. Thinking it's not coming in because you have the vents going out or whatnot. Like, no, that shit's still coming in, guys. It's not seal proof. Stuff like that is moist and Mickey, moist and sticky. So don't think it's not sticking to your car, in your engine, because it is. So be careful on the roads. It's probably a planetorial thing right now. Always be careful on the road, but this one will probably last a few days, give or take. That's kind of how that usually happens, unless that's coffee. I burnt that. I don't know if coffee is okay for you. Yeah, it doesn't taste good, right? Moving on. Okay, moving on. So, yeah, that feeling in your throat. And that's like me having to tell the kids. That's how this all started, right? So, this is stuff like we don't want to tell the kids because it frightens them, you know, but I'd rather my kids not experience it and be aware of it. When I text them certain things, you know, the kids will give it like a thumbs up, like the older ones, like, okay, mom, yeah, you know. But then they always see, like, there's always some truth behind what I tell them. And I always tell them so it's not fearful. It's just kind of like I tell them, like, hey, here's my thoughts on this when it comes to weather and fog, just my thoughts. But I'm giving you a heads up on my thoughts. That's how I usually go about it. And I send it in a group message. So maybe that will help you, you know. And others of you is just spreading the word with the throat. I know it was probably like, 10 minutes ago. I'm going to go 205. I got to go back to like in the 150s with the throat. Oh, it was right when I got my phone call. I started it right before a phone call, which was I don't want to call. I just want the information. 9:21. And what time is it now? 9:30. So 10 minutes ago from 105. So it's probably around the 155 mark for the warning. That's just like intake for surgery, all that stuff. If anybody has anything in regards to fibromyalgia info, if you could, post a link in the comment box. Like, I'm at the point where it hurts to like hold my phone or certain things. My elbows hurt. They've been killing for like the last month going to bed if it's not like straight out, and it's got to be positioned just right. And it's like it's all the fibro spots that are like inflamed right now too, so it sucks. So as I'm gonna have to, I haven't really researched that. I just know it's pain spots, and then on top of like the CRPS, I've been having some rough days with that, but my elbows have been consistent for over a month. So again, I did have, just switching that, but yeah, if you have any information, you can always link it for me. That'd be great. I know like foods and certain stuff like that help too. I have a list of all those, but I'm looking to find that other stuff kind of like outside the box, like homemade remedies to like put on your muscles so you don't feel it. I have things now that have high like lidocaine in it, and other stuff when it comes to putting it over your skin for your back. I mean, it works amazing. They make it in the pharmacy. It doesn't last as long. Shelf life isn't as long, but they make it in the hospital pharmacy. I want something more like organic that I can whip together. So I do think focus on yourself, because I came across these two things. It's like Empress energy with Venus. One was using a rice mask, and then the other one was for like spots. Oh, see, I don't think I sent the spots one to me. I might have sent it to Alana. Yeah, this paste right here. So use your Venus here. Worry about your own health here. Oh, this was the kiwi and cucumbers?
If you want to whiten your teeth naturally, here's what you do. Blend together 2 slices of oil into a bowl. Add 2 teaspoons of baking soda.
It's not the one. This one. Vaseline, 1/4 teaspoon. Olive oil, 1/4 teaspoon. Mix well until it melts. Okay. A pinch of turmeric. I think there's honey in this one. 18-year-old or 50. Glycerin, 1/4 of a teaspoon. I guess it's worth it if you're just making it, you know, once every 3 months. A few drops of honey. And I've come across this one before. It helps taking off like sunspots. Tightens your skin. Store up to 12 days. And you can put it anywhere on your skin. Use it every night before you go to sleep. Oh, so it's the other one that's once every 3 months. So this is like for 2 weeks. It's really good for just spots. So that first one, this one, he does a couple. So that's the cucumber. Okay, this is it. It's the cucumber and the kiwi. Blend it, put it in a bowl. Baking soda. Oh, that's the teeth one. I thought it was the other video where it takes off whiteheads. Oh, here it is. Egg yolk.
Did you know if you grab an egg, crack it in a bowl, take out the yolk, whisk up the egg whites, then grab a brush and apply some on your nose. Press some tissue paper in small pieces, apply a piece on your nose, brush more egg white on top, another layer of tissue paper. Leave it on your skin for about 10-15 minutes. You can feel it hardening. Then just peel it off nice and slow. Oh, yeah.
Egg white. Gross, right? I love this guy. He does everything to his own vegetables, garden, all that. And then there was that rice one I wanted you guys to see. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Rice paper face masks. All you need is rice paper, a whole water, and whatever essence you want to use. I love using frankincense because it's great for your skin. Then just dip your rice paper into the water and go ahead and start applying it to your face. You can leave it on for 20 minutes or until it gets hard, but you're going to love these results. Are you kidding me? It feels tighter. Look at the plum. Rice paper face mask. All you need is rice paper, a whole water, and whatever essence you want to use. I love using frankincense because it's great for your skin. Then just dip your rice paper into the water.
Pretty cool, huh? Just little stuff like that. So, so this is basically telling me. Hi. Hold on, I can't hear you. What? What?
She's on her way. Do you know how far she lives?
20 minutes?
Okay, so I found this with my movie right on my house. She left like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
It's like, I have 5 minutes left, exactly. And sure, there's no credits, I don't think. I don't know. Because I think they were in the beginning. Because it's the name. So I'll be on like 5 minutes to say bye. I have the keys. I'll bring them down to you. Also, let me FaceTime you because I can keep them here. No, not now. I'll bring them down to you now. But if you ever do anything in the morning and I have the keys in my room or something, I'll just hang the floor next to my door. There's a nail. You can open the door and grab them.
Okay.
Isn't that a good spot there?
I'd rather have them, but that's okay. Yeah. First,
no, I'm going to bring them down to you.
Yeah. But you're just saying
But I'm
future
just
situations
saying,
if that's the
I,
case.
like, sometimes I'm in my room, let's say to leave in the morning, I can put them there.
Yeah. Alrighty, Schneidi.
Yeah.
And don't delete that photo of the Toyota you liked.
Of the car.
Yeah.
I already looked at it. I didn't delete it yet, but it's blurry. The picture is literally blurry. You can't see it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It was like Toyota A something something. I don't know.
We could Google it.
I gotta watch.
All right, love you, bye.
Let me back.
She just wants to buy a car outright, so she wants to just spend like 20 grand. Or at least for a down payment. She's definitely doing it smart. Because if she moves, it's one less bill when she moves. She's loving the new something Toyota something. So anywho, again, something in regards to cards. I don't know, did I lose you right there? Or could you guys still see? I forgot to put you back on the screen. So I think this is telling me Venus, like right now, just really take care of yourself. Be aware of the energy around you, how it's being absorbed, what you're taking in, change your mind. It's pulling me to that very first video I showed you about being a celestial being, and you agreed to come here to feel all these emotions, you know? It's stuff like that. So you either roll with it or you're going to go through a really fucking hard time here. So I suggest you just roll with it, and the more you're aware, the better off you'll be. And I will try to timestamp unless you guys get to me ahead of time. It's around the 155 mark. That is like a warning for you. It's at the top of your throat, like where you put the pills, right where you swallow, and it feels numb, or a menthol feeling, almost like you can swallow, but it's just, you know. So there's your heads up on what symptoms you'll have to know, you know, don't panic, but get out of that area, you know. And if you know it's foggy and you go outside or something, or to the car, like, wear a mask. I know it sucks, but it's better than nothing. It's better to put a scarf over your face until you get in the car because it's moist and sticky, and then take the scarf off, you know, something that you can just dispose of getting to your car. Or maybe it's just smart in general this time of year to fucking wear a scarf and have it around your face, you know, comfortably while you go outdoors. It's probably just a smart thing for you to do, you know. One less area. And I'm hearing it could actually do something to your eyes too. But not to the extent of your taste buds and illness. So that's how you guys will know. I'd be interested, you know, like leave a comment if that happens to you, or, you know, because I've never felt that. So that was definitely a message to everybody. Like, you will feel that if you're in tuned.
It's finished. She shot her brother.
So, all right. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I'll be back at some point.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Love you. Thanks.
I should